Okay, this video is a review of how to find the x and y intercepts of an equation. Because when we get ready to graph our systems of inequalities, it's going to be easier to graph using the intercepts than in slope-intercept form. So I want to do a quick review on how to find the x and y intercepts again, and you have this many problems that you need to do and turn in. So first off, in order to find the x-intercept, the y value must be 0. So as an ordered pair, the y value must be 0. So when the y is 0, if we have x plus y equals 3, well, if there's y is 0, if that's gone, x has to equal 3. So the x-intercept of this equation, that ordered pair, is going to be 3, 0. The y-intercept, in order to have the y-intercept, the x value has to be 0. So the x value has to be 0. And then if x is 0, what does y have to be in order to equal 3? Well, that's going to be 3. Okay. Now, when it's just like this, x plus y equals 3, yes, you'll see that they're reversed. But that doesn't always happen. Don't fall in that trap when you have different coefficients here. So don't think it's just you find one and the other one's reversed. That only works if your coefficient's 1 on both the x and the y values. So this is, I would graph the 3, 0, 3, 0, yeah, 0, 3, plot both those points and connect the line. We'll review that when I get back. So now this one, we want to find the x and y intercepts. So again, to the x-intercept, the y value is 0. So I'll tell you, this whole column, you better have zeros in the y value the entire time. The y-intercept, you better have zeros in the x value the whole time. Now, when y is 0, so when y is 0, what does x have to be in order to have 4x equals 21? Well, that doesn't come out to a whole number, but that's okay. It's going to be okay when we do our systems of inequalities, when we're graphing our word problems. So this x is going to be 5 and 1/4. Now, since we're talking about x and y intercepts, I'm okay with you doing 5 and 1/4 or, or a decimal, 5.25. But I do not want you to change like 1/3 to 3/10 repeating, things like that. So this x-intercept, it's going to be 5 and 1/4 and 0. So that's where the point would be on the x-axis. The y-intercept, when x is 0, what's the y have to be to make that true? Well, 3y equals 21, y is going to equal 7. Again, these are finding the x and y intercepts so you can graph it on a coordinate grid. So I just want to have you do a review of that, because when we work on system of inequalities with word problems, that is going to be easier to graph than changing it to slope-intercept form. So your task is to finish these problems, having an x-intercept and a y-intercept, write it as an ordered pair for me today, and then this is due by the time you leave class or first thing when you walk in tomorrow. Thank you.